Yo guys, what's good? My name is H and I'm the co-founder of Get Money Social. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the one thing that we implemented into our business to go from an agency that was just scraping $5,000 per month to 30k plus per month consistently with our coaching offer. And like genuinely, there's one main thing that we changed. Yes, we changed the model. We went from agency to coaching, but we were still offering the same type of service. We were still scaling the same type of people online. But the main thing is that we implemented one thing into the way that we worked as a team and as a group. And I'm going to share that exact thing with you inside of this video. By the end of this video, you're actually going to be able to understand how to implement this one thing into your business today. And I promise you, once you make the change and you act on it, I can guarantee you that you're going to see an increase in your business's revenue, productivity that you have as a person, and the feedback that you get, whether that's from clients, data, or anything else in between. I can guarantee you that this is going to help you understand exactly how to grow your business in a more effective manner. And I just want to make one thing very, very clear, that this isn't some proven guru strategy or system that is going to change absolutely everything in your business, because I promise you, I know firsthand that doesn't exist. That is not something that's out there. There is no one proven thing that you can implement into your business today that is actually going to help you scale and grow the business. There's no magic secret guru method. There's no such thing as that out there. It's just something tangible that you're going to be able to implement. You're still going to have to do it. It's not proven strategy. It's something that you're going to have to do. But for you to actually get the rewards of implementing this one thing. And I just want to make another thing really, really clear, that more often than not, the thing in your business that will give you the most ROI, the thing that will give you the most leverage, more often than not is usually right in front of you. And it's usually so obvious. And I'm going to tell you one of those things today. And the one thing that we increased in our business as a team, as a business, as a person individually to myself, is the speed that it takes for us to take action. So not just action, the time delay in between us acting on something and the idea. So if we decide to turn on ads, how fast can we do it? Not, oh, let's get it done by 2 weeks. How fast can we take action on that individual thing? And how fast can we move the needle on our business? Because I can guarantee you that you're going to get back faster feedback, faster results. You're going to get data back faster. Then you can reevaluate and you can make better decisions. I was literally on a client call today with one of my amazing new clients, Dan. He's amazing to work with, super competent. He really knows how to use his initiative, which is the type of guys that we like to work with. It's the most common guys that we do end up working with. And one thing that I'd say, he asked me a question today on our call, and he actually said to me, he was like, bro, like, so just to give you context, on the call, we were basically putting together a content plan for him. And he basically said to me, bro, is it better for me to wait a week or 2 weeks to basically implement this new content structure? And I said to him, bro, no. The main thing that I need you to do right now is I need you to just start posting content. I need you to post the content as soon as possible so that we can start getting feedback from the algorithm, from your ICP, and everything else in between. So I put him in a scenario. I said that there's going to be two versions of Dan. There's going to be the Dan that waits 2 weeks to put out the perfect style of content. But then there's also going to be the Dan that took action today, posted every single day for 2 weeks using the content system and the content structure. Who's going to get better results? And I know that this is something so simple, but it's obvious. The guy that took action quicker, whether he's posting worse content to start with, he took action. And the other Dan that waited 2 weeks is only going to be in that same scenario just 2 weeks later. So the Dan that took action today or tomorrow is going to see way faster results and be way more successful in their business and grow their business way faster and scale their offer. I can almost guarantee it you. And when we started implementing this into our business, it changed absolutely everything. That's why I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about it, because it is the most low mentally and physically demanding activity that you can do in your business with one of the highest ROIs. Is just how fast you actually take action. Now, the question that some of you guys are probably wondering is, how can you actually increase your speed to action? And it's probably more simple than you actually think. And there's a few systems that me and my team have implemented in our business to actually increase our speed to action. And it's just a few simple things that if you're not doing them, you can simply implement them. And I can guarantee you that it's going to help you increase the speed to action, which will inevitably help you actually scale the biz. And what I'm about to run you through are actually the systems that we use to increase the speed that we take action to scale our coaching offer to 30k per month. And we are currently on track to do our first 40k month. So I promise you that these things actually work. You just have to take action on it, ironically. Like, genuinely, just take the fucking action. Like, I'm going to tell you these things to do. Increase your speed to action. I can guarantee you that you're going to start making more money. So the first thing that you can do to increase your speed to action within inside your business is adding organization and structure to your business, to yourself, the way that you work, and also to your calendar. It's like one of the highest ROI activities that you can actually do to increase that speed to action. Genuinely, if you start adding in a day which is dedicated to calls, you have one day which is you purely doing content to bring in leads. You have one day dedicated to ads, client calls, you fit them in. And when you have a big work block, you leave the work block. And when you have an idea that you need to take action on, you block it out in your calendar as soon as you possibly can to actually take action on it. How can you line up the meetings, the team? How can you line up the infrastructure to actually grow your business faster? Purely by just organizing, because believe it or not, when we were doing 5K per month, we never even had team meetings. We were a team of 3. And I know that that's funny with 3 friends that I'm business partners with, and we never even had a team meeting. But now consistently every single week on a Monday, and I also have separate meetings with both of the other partners once a week, it allows us to take action quicker and find out actually where we are. So like I can guarantee you that having that organization and structure will help you grow your business so much faster. And this actually brings me on to the second thing, which is consistent meetings with your team. If you have consistent meetings with your team, and like I said, this is something more recent that we implemented into the business, it's going to make it so much easier for you to make decisions because you're communicating, you're speaking with one another. And if you are a solopreneur, don't sweat it. Just organize an hour in your week. And this is going to be the hardest time is when you're a solopreneur, right? But add an hour into your week where you just take a third person's perspective. You come from afar and you actually look down on the business and you evaluate what you can actually do to grow it. What worked, what hasn't worked. How can you move the business further? And by having this in place, when you actually do implement team members, you just bring them in on this and it will work out perfectly. Maybe you still even need that hour meeting with yourself once a week, even when you have team members. But the consistent meetings with your team where you go over performance, metrics, what worked, what hasn't worked, content, clients, leads, sales, like absolutely everything. Can you break it down on a weekly or even multiple times a week, like with that cadence, it truly becomes hard for you not to win. So if you've got the organization and the structure and you have consistent meetings with your team, I can guarantee you it's going to be so much easier for you to win. And the last thing that I'm going to tell you to do is get more data. I'm going to tell you a quick story quickly. So me and the team, we actually invested into Alex Hormozi's $100 million money models offer that you dropped on the launch, the one that was $6,000. We invested in this and there was an implementation workshop, which he did. And inside of here, he basically ran you through all of the different constraints in your business and how you can solve them, right? And he did them in order. This is like a proven structure that he's used with businesses across the board. And the first one on the list is more. And he's like, if you can be doing more, there is no other constraints in your business. So like getting more of anything, more data, more leads, more content, more ads, whatever it is, like there's no downside to more for the position that you are probably in if you're watching this video right now. But what I will say is more data will allow you to increase your speed to action, because if you have the data about how many leads, how many sales calls closed, how much content, how many views the content got, how many inbound, outbound conversations we're having inside of Instagram DMs, or whether that's SMS, emails, whatever it is, the more data that we have, we can act on the data faster and you're going to get faster results. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it, bro. If you implement organization and structure, you have consistent meetings with yourself or the team, only with yourself if you're a solopreneur. And if you get more data, and just do more in general, but if you just get more data, I can guarantee you that your speed to action will increase and your business will grow. I can almost guarantee it. Obviously, results vary across the board, but I can guarantee it. I hope this video was helpful. Please make sure that you actually increase your speed to action. I guarantee you that will have an ROI on your business. If you want to book in a call with me and the team, click the link below in the description. You can book in a call and we can see if you qualify for offer. Catch you guys later.